We like to feel once people have come out to the festival, they take ownership of it, they claim it as their own.
The sad passing of Mr. Coulam necessarily complicates matters somewhat.
Texas RenFest was his life. That was his baby.
All parties are motivated to ensure that the festival proceeds as it would.
Todd Mission, Texas, a city in Grimes County, just about an hour from downtown Houston. A place that's never had a population larger than 200 people. But it is home to one of the most celebrated annual events in the Houston area, the Texas Renaissance Festival. A time of the year when so many fans of the fantasy genre gather to embrace a passionate side of themselves. Behind the magic and community was one man, King George Coulam, the founder, the face, and for many, the heart of the Texas Renaissance Festival. The 88-year-old was found dead at his home in Todd Mission in May 2025, just weeks after he was removed as mayor and after a court ordered him to sell the very festival he brought to life. Officials out of Grimes County say he took his own life. His final chapter, anything but quiet, documented in a headline-making legal battle, featured prominently in a recent HBO Max docuseries that pulled back the curtain on the man behind the crown. But as we mentioned, the Texas Renaissance Festival, better known as RenFest, is one of the most festive occasions year-round. Let's take a look at just some of the fun that comes with the beloved festival.
Welcome to the 45th annual Texas Renaissance Festival.
We're gonna have a good time today. There's food, there's activities, there's entertainment, but we wanna start first with survival items. What did you bring to survive the Texas Renaissance Festival?
This outfit, it's Oktoberfest themed weekend and I am dressed appropriately.
My survival item is also my outfit.
Oh my gosh, it's like we go together. You didn't know I was even gonna have this outfit.
I didn't know you were gonna be that. That's called synergy. All right, cheers.
So how do you reach the Spare Village? Texas Renaissance Festival is located north of Houston. You can get there in just a short jaunt if you're traveling by car, or just a little bit longer if you're traveling by horse.
That was so loud, but so
well,
awesome.
You know what that means?
That means the gates are open. Chris, I just thought of my name. I am Ben Bierstein.
And Lady Cooker.
Yeah, would you like to dance? Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I just took a DNA test.
Turns out I'm 100% that witch.
Who do you think the boss is then? Dino!
I'm being summoned. Yes, sir.
All right, my lord. Beautiful lady, beautiful roses.
Cough it up, Ralph.
I don't have any.
Cough it up.
I don't have any money. All right, good sir. 1 pink rose for the lady, please.
1 pink rose. Oh wait, you gave me a 20, right?
I give you 100.
No, that is my least favorite game in the world.
We've taken a trip back in time.
Look what we have here.
What is that?
Lotion bar from Merlin, my
Just got it
lord.
on my nose.
See, this is what we do for the finest of ladies. We let them smell beautiful. Can you sit and do the Merlin split for me?
Can I do the Merlin split?
Yes, my lord.
Woo!
Challenge accepted.
What just happened?
That Merlin split messed me up. You're so cute. Hi, little one.
Look, you want this? Nope.
Christina, so I'm feeling a little restricted in my Bierstein costume. Did you know that they have costumes that you can rent here at the Texas Renaissance Festival?
All right, well, that's the glass half full mentality. Go change.
Are you Irish or are you?
I don't know what I am.
I don't understand the accent.
This is the Belrose Costume Shop, and we are located, you can find us on our Facebook page, and we're right at the front, so feel free to check us out. Huzzah! Is this your idea?
Huzzah!
Right?
You need a shirt. Woohoo! Yes. We have a winner.
Thank thee.
Huzzah!
Okay, Chris, first time I've ever worn a skirt, and I kind of want to know why guys can't wear skirts more often.
It's a kilt. It's a kilt.
Oh.
Get it
Kilt.
straight, dude.
Kilt. Okay.
You have so much confidence when you wear a
I know.
when you wear a skirt. What you got in that cup, sis?
I already drank it.
I just want to know what y'all are doing and if I can hang out with you.
Absolutely. There's nothing better to bring in the boys than a wench whose butt's out.
Is my butt out?
Yep.
Boys.
Ralph, you're supposed to tell me these things.
Each weekend is a different theme. This one, Oktoberfest, but there's more.
1,001 Dreams.
Pirate Adventure.
All Hallows Eve.
Return to the Renaissance.
Heroes
And villains.
Barbarian invasion.
Highland Fling.
Celtic Christmas.
Good day, my lady.
Good day.
Why do you love the Renaissance Festival?
It's so fun, and the community is great. I've been coming to the Renaissance Festival with my parents since I was a kid, and I love it because you get to play and be imaginative and have fun. There's a lot of culture here.
My husband it's originally from Germany.
My favorite part is seeing that super cool circus in Jousting.
We scored a ride in the royal carriage. Your Majesty.
It is mine. How are you? The festival is all about having fun. It's about taking a few moments away from the normal and the ordinary and experiencing something fantastical, something magical, something beyond just everyday life. Oh, it's good to see you again. Well met, my friend. Well done. Oh, look, she's stashing up on the kettle corn. My goodness.
Well met, my dear. Hey, do you want to see how it's done in 2019? Here you go, homies.
For the shirtless gentleman.
Home crowd.
Catcheth my roseth.
Quick, hurry. Give me a head, Ace. There we are. Thank you. Ready? Hey! Damn time. Every time. I've never missed.
All right, so people come here for entertainment and some fun, but they come here for food too.
They absolutely come here for food. Themed areas within the park give people different experiences, whether it's England or Poland or Spain or Italy, and people can feel like they're traveling in Europe while inside the park in one day.
Okay, so we got our food from the Queen's Pantry and we found a cozy little spot. What did you get?
I got the Florentine quiche.
Oh man. You gonna share that?
No.
And I got the chicken biscuit pot pie. Right.
Those biscuits from scratch. And then look what we have for dessert. Cookie dough on top of cookie dough with a cookie. This is the best thing I've eaten all day.
This might be the best thing I've eaten all
Ever?
year. Oh, are we showing food again?
Yeah.
Veggies.
And in. Shopping is like one of the best things here at the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
Today we are at Bits and Bobs. I have no idea what they have, but we're gonna find out.
That's fun to say. Bits and Bobs.
I create jewelry from vintage and antique pieces that I find and collect, and I turn them into one-of-a-kind pieces. This is 4 pieces of vintage jewelry that I soldered together.
What is that in your hand?
I was walking, I was saying, God, please, I am very warm. I need something from you. Please give me a sign you love me. It is an orange, but it has strawberry ice cream on it.
So that it was a gift from God.
It was a gift from
And what
God.
about that right there?
Since this is the holy water.
Oh, sure. All right.
Here we are.
You going in the maze? Oh man, it took us 4 hours, but you're probably a lot smarter, so best of luck.
Are you a YouTuber?
We're YouTubers, yeah.
You are?
Yeah, so we have like 4 followers, but you might be our 5th, so thanks a lot, have fun in the maze.
Grilled veggies, sesame chicken.
Chris, we've been here so long that we got hungry again. What are you gonna get?
I'm gonna get a turkey leg.
I'm gonna get a fried alligator on a stick.
8 pounds, my lord.
Okay, what if I drop the king's name?
8 pounds, my lord.
Whoa, what are y'all eating?
Cheesecake on a stick.
Cheesecake on a
Cheesecake
stick.
on a stick.
Oh, I wanna see it.
Hey, Ralph,
Yeah,
you can't like take your outfit home, dude.
I'm never taking this off.
I knew it, I called it. Come one, come all. I'm riding in style. I'm here with the king. What do you say to all the people that have not been out yet?
I hope you will all come and join us. And just so you know how exciting it is, we put together a little display for you this morning.
I would love to see it.
Lady Christina, shall we?
We shall.
Lord Jim!
Your Majesty, all is in preparedness for this morning.
Well, then let this joust begin.
Serrano, Don Rodrigo, have it!
Oh, excellent. Well
done.
As always, well done.
So, King, what just happened? Who won?
Well, go ahead, Jim.
There are all winners here at the Renaissance Festival.
I like it.
Indeed.
I like that.
Well, in that one, Rodrigo would have gotten the points for having shattered the lad, so it was absolutely glorious. They perform, our jousters, 4 times a day. They risk life and limb for our entertainment.
I love it. You come out here and you really feel like you're in a different land. You feel like you can take on this whole other persona, and that's what it's all about. It's about, I come here for the food,
Indeed.
I come here for the fun, but the memories that are made are unforgettable.
Absolutely, and we like to feel once people have come out to the festival, they take ownership of it, they claim it as their own, and every year they bring something to the festival that we enjoy. In fact, everyone loves being out here. They love listening to the music. In fact, on the dais right now, we have the magnificent Gypsy Korea Band. They're playing, and of course, our own burly minstrel, Jim Hancock. Indeed, they play throughout the day at the Texas Renaissance Festival. We love our music. There's not a place you can go where we don't have something exciting.
I know, and do we want to invite up our friend over here?
Absolutely, Sir Robert. This is our royal falconer. Sir Robert, the Lady
Majesty,
Christina.
My lady, how are you this morning?
I am swell. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I'm
indeed,
swell.
well, indeed.
Ooh, and who is this we have here?
Who is this?
Yeah. Oh, who? I didn't even mean to.
This is Albus Dumbledore, and he is one of the stars of our show at the Birds of Prey show here at the Texas Renaissance Festival. And he performs 4 times daily along with many other birds that we have in our show. It's an educational and entertaining experience.
Which is what it is around here. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's a real hoot.
It is a real hoot, I say. I don't know why I come up with these accents. I just can't help it. But you can come out here and there's so much going on. There's always a show. There's always something to do. And we encourage people to dress up, right, and play the part.
Absolutely. We want them to put on a costume. We want them to live their fantasy. We want them to enjoy the merriment and have a great time. In fact, when they come out to visit the Renaissance, they're going to see over 400 artisans and shops and craftsmen from around the world. The best entertainment that we can find on 8 main stages. We have gazebos spread with music. In fact, one of our groups is preparing to perform right now. That's Foolhardy, and they're on the stage, and they're absolutely glorious.
Oh, they are.
And they have their little dog there that they taught to jump through the hoop. Wonderful. Well, they perform throughout the day at the Florence Gazebo.
Awesome. And who is next to her? Or who is next to them?
Oh, next to her over there, that's our lovely white swan. And she does perform throughout the day at the festival, dancing for all to enjoy. She's absolutely magnificent. We love to have her here. And we love having Foolhardy and their lovely puppy, indeed.
The lovely puppy. What I love about, okay, this is 45th annual, right?
Right, absolutely.
45th annual. There's some people that have been coming here. Some people that have been coming here for
Jim, let's move out.
years and years. They come every year. Right?
Absolutely. They come out every year. We have the clans and tribes. They camp at the Fields of New Market. And, of course, they can find out all about it at TexRenFest.com, or they can visit us on the Book of Faces or the Instagrams or the Twitters. Huzzah!
We're leaving. I guess that's what this means. Bye-bye.
We are preparing for our 47th year here.
Yep, 47 years of staples like turkey legs, jousting, and live music. The festival encompasses 70 acres and offers up experiences for all ages.
My kids have been coming out here since they were 3 and 4 years old. Love coming out here.
There's plenty to explore if you're 21 or older, too.
So this is a 2-story, climate-controlled craft cocktail bar set in a Victorian steampunk setting.
The handmade cocktails available here are all based on recipes from the late 1800s and early 1900s. You can also buy tickets to absinthe and tequila tastings or take in the Victorian Variety Show.
We wanted to build a unique feature that people who were looking for the finer things in life, that wanted to experience those things, could come to.
It's Wormwood's second year at the festival, but the Del Lago section is a new addition this year.
Great spot. It's peaceful. We're serving up 5 different wines, trying to give people an educational experience, but also something fun.
Don't forget, every weekend of the festival has a different theme.
We want people to feel safe and to come out here and get outside of their world.
Hidden deep inside the pine forests of Todd Mission, Texas, the 16th century English village that awakens for only a few weekends every year is one night's sleep away from coming to life.
Should be a wonderful weekend. The temperature is going to be perfect.
Without breaking character, the Texas Renaissance Festival's king, who's reigned here for a quarter of a century, takes us on a quick tour.
Huzzah! Oh, Matt, you're going to love this. This is the Great Hall Designs. I make a point of coming here every day when I come to the Texas Renaissance Festival.
This shop is one of the countless businesses here operated by the 400 to 500 artisans and craftsmen on site who return to the RenFest every single year.
38 years together.
38 years together, bringing comedy all around the world.
Lloyd and Rosie are the Wacky Chicken Show.
We dress like medieval fools with the cock's comb, and we cluck like chickens.
For almost 40 years, the couple has traveled the country with their show, performing at various festivals.
So Rosie, could you stand back and tell me if it's...
Yeah.
This is the largest in the country, the best produced. Yeah, we love it.
We love it.
Not far from the Globe Theater.
All this will be lit up. This will be full of pastries. We have a cold case and a dry case.
We meet Ronnie Dubois. She's owned the Queen's Pantry here at the festival for the last 17 years. This year, she decided to expand, tripling her number of eateries at the festival, opening an English pub, a wine bar, and more.
So this booth's called Crown and Pheasant. This booth is Hunt and Gather, and it's the roast meats you kind of expect at a festival. We've got turkey legs, we do a grilled pork chop, we've got a sausage on a stick that's beef forward. I'm working with a meat producer out of San Antonio.
This season, Ronnie will have a staff of 100 employees working for her food kingdom here at the festival. And with any luck, this year will be another success for the proprietors and the patrons who've brought an English village in the backwoods of Texas to life for the past 49 years. Workers and vendors at the Texas Renaissance Festival are busy prepping for opening day. Hanging paintings, wiping down the windows of the taverns, watering down the dirt in the jousting arena. Testing out the drums before the pirate band takes the stage tomorrow.
But we do dresses as well, and of course custom, and we have our standard embroidery, plus we do custom embroidery, and this is all done in-house.
Reginald Hastings opened up his shop Ravenswood Leather here at the festival 20 years ago.
Nothing made in China here, no.
You'll see plenty of his custom designs walking around the festival over the next few weekends.
Pirates, assassins, to rogues and scallions and all those kind of things.
Among his most popular items are his belts.
It's a cross belt. It goes over, put your arm up, goes like that, and then you could put whatever you want on it, and it hangs on the side.
And what do people put on it?
Oh, everything from you put little flasks and pouches and hang a sword on the side.
Hastings' business has been a hit here at the festival over the decades. He's done so well, he's been able to open a second shop across the street, which he built himself. Among the many changes he's seen over the years, the festival has become more inclusive, attracting the fantasy world as it's evolved. His newest store is for those who love Harry Potter and Dungeons and Dragons, also known as nerds. But whatever you're into, be it leather or mead, you're likely to find it here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much.
The unicorn on the front for all the magic that is Houston.
Great moment for the RenFest. In 2018, former mayor and late Congressman Sylvester Turner was knighted just ahead of the festival's opening. Despite being such a major attraction every fall, there were periods that Texas Renaissance fell on hard times, including Harvey and COVID.
We're looking for a balance and a symmetry.
Gary Hesterly and his wife Rosemary have been creating pottery the old-fashioned way for years here at the Renaissance Festival.
We can do some other things like compressing.
The festival season is something they look forward to every year, but this year it just may have saved them.
This has been a lifesaver.
If it weren't for this, I think I would have gone crazy.
Just before the season was about to begin, Harvey arrived. The couple's Bear Creek home that they lived in for 24 years was destroyed, along with everything else they owned. But luckily, they had an escape.
And it gave us a different focus from what we were doing, because it's not just enough to say we were wiped out. We were wiped completely out, everything.
The couple was able to deal with the tough reality during the week, then come here to escape, literally becoming different people every single weekend.
At any one time, whether we're doing a demonstration or hand building over there, we can have someone walk up and we can have a nice conversation that has nothing to do with the flood.
So this is the single most positive thing. Everything else in our life is kind of negative. This is overwhelmingly positive.
The story's the same for the Queen of the Renaissance Festival this year.
It helps.
Rosella Gonzalez was able to forget her troubles here too.
We basically lost everything, all of possessions.
Leaving her flooded home back in West Houston, coming here to an enchanted kingdom in the middle of a forest, a place that's given her and so many others a chance to run away to be a queen or whomever they'd like. A place where they could forget for at least a short time that they're a victim.
From the extravagant costumes to the elaborate entertainment, Texas Renaissance Festival is officially on this year. With all your favorite features from last year, the only thing missing this year, these crowds.
We put a lot of things in place to make certain that there's a lot of space for folks to be able to remain socially distant and enjoy themselves.
With over 60 acres to play with, General Manager Joseph Bailey says that gives everyone plenty of room to space out, and in the places you can't,
bring a mask, and if you're in a place where you can't be socially distanced, you'll be reminded to wear it.
And you won't be alone. All of the staff and entertainers will be wearing masks as well. And in true RenFest fashion, there will be contests.
Show their creativity, come with a mask that they've designed.
In addition, they've posted signs, added over 200 sanitizing and hand washing stations, even mask break areas. They'll constantly clean high-touch spaces, sanitize everything every night. And finally, tickets will be day-specific and must be purchased in advance. It's a timeless Texas tradition finding its way in a new world.
CDC, recommends socially distanced, but they're not recommending to be socially isolated, and we want to encourage folks, to be able to come out, enjoy this outdoor event, enjoy the entertainment all has to offer in a very safe way.
In May of 2025, King George Coulam's body was found at his home near the festival grounds. His death coming more than a week after losing that civil court battle over the sale of RenFest.
Every Renaissance fair in the United States came into being because they wanted to be like George.
The man who became known to audiences worldwide in the 2024 HBO Max docuseries RenFair,
He's built this whole thing. He's the ruler.
Was found dead this morning inside his home near the festival grounds. The Todd Mission Police Department says it was dispatched at 9:05 a.m. and was soon joined at 88-year-old George Coulam's large, eclectic home by the Grimes County Sheriff's Office and Texas Rangers who assisted in the response.
What do you think his legacy will be? He was a visionary, right?
Store owner Fahim Samani knew Coulam as a longtime customer more than anything and was among those getting calls as news of the so-called King's death spread.
That if we know anything about it, and inquiries have been happening across and getting some messages that, did you hear about this and what happened, and curiosity, as people have been engaged for several decades with him.
Coulam founded the Texas Renaissance Festival in 1974, which now claims to be the largest in the nation. He also served as mayor of Todd Mission since its incorporation in 1982 to earlier this month when he lost his latest re-election bid. He also recently lost a major legal battle regarding the sale of his beloved festival, which draws hundreds of thousands of visitors every fall. In a statement, the festival said in part, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the loss of George Coulam, founder of the Texas Renaissance Festival. For more than 50 years, he built a community that has become a cherished tradition for generations of performers, staff, and guests."
Coulam was moving forward with selling his Renaissance Festival properties and had just met amicably last week with the buyers who had sued him and won. Earlier this month, the Grimes County judge sided with the buyers who'd paid closing costs and down payment money but never got the properties. The judge ordered the $60 million sale to go forward and also awarded the buyers $22 million in damages and $1 million in legal fees. The buyer's attorney, Anthony Laporte, got to know Coulam because of the years-long lawsuit.
Why do you think Mr. Coulam, quote, backed out of the deal?
I think Mr. Coulam has devoted 50 years to being the king of King George, the king of the festival. It was a lot of who he was. And if he sold, even though you get paid a good amount of money, as you know, he wouldn't be who he identified as. So I think.
In fact, a 2024 HBO documentary focused on what would happen to the country's largest Renaissance festival when its eccentric founder and owner passed.
I'm trying to find somebody to take care of the festival before I die.
No word yet, of course, on how King George died, but his death at age 88 comes as he was losing his beloved festival. An estimated 500,000 visitors attend the Todd Mission event over 8 weeks each fall. The plaintiffs or buyers are vendors at the festival. They wanted to ensure continuity of RenFest and are saddened by the death of its founder.
And I cry, I still tear up.
Mary Carol Harrington is forever grateful for George Coulam. King George, as he was known, hired her to sell cigars at the Texas Renaissance Festival in 2012. But it's not just the job she's thankful for, it's the security Coulam gave her as she fled her abusive husband.
He assigned me a bodyguard who watched over me the entire time I was there at the Renaissance Festival. I'm gonna get teary-eyed. Not many people would do that.
Harrington, heartbroken by Coulam's death last week. Grimes County Precinct 3 Justice of the Peace Mark Laughlin first telling KHOU 11 today that preliminary reports show Coulam died by suicide.
That doesn't surprise me, because that was my first gut reaction.
Laughlin not sharing what exactly happened out of respect for the family, but he says Coulam's remains were released to Magnolia Funeral Home. On their website, a poem of sorts for Coulam's obituary, calling him a, quote, artist, visionary, and beloved friend. Coulam's death coming just weeks after a judge ordered the $60 million sale of the Texas Renaissance Festival.
And I knew he'd gone through a lot because I've been keeping up with the court case. Because the Texas RenFest was his life. That was his baby.
The ruling following a civil lawsuit claiming Coulam backed out of a major sale agreement.
The sad passing of Mr. Coulam necessarily complicates matters somewhat some more.
Anthony Laporte is the attorney for the buyers and tells me the next steps of the sale are being worked out.
Did that go through before Mr. Coulam's death?
It has not. Mr. Coulam, now his estate, and those entities, which are corporate entities, they still possess and own what they owned before. The process is still going forward to reduce the court's ruling to judgment, which will then enable or force the parties to comply.
As far as the future of the festival this fall,
all parties are motivated to ensure that the festival proceeds as it would.
For 50 years, the Texas Renaissance Festival has been a place of escape where fantasy, tradition, and community collide. Through storms, setbacks, and shifting times, it always endured. And now with the passing of its founder, the festival, of course, enters a new chapter. But the kingdom that he built lives on, not just in Todd Mission, but of course in the memories of so many who step back in time. Thank you for watching on KHOU 11+.